What's up, gamers? It's Barnes here, and by request, I am here with one of my players, Kris.
Hello.
His YouTube tag is geekbeatking. Um, you may have seen him in some of your comments. Let's talk about your character in this coming out campaign. Let's start with his name,
My character's name is Enwog Cefnfor.
Enwog Cefnfor. Now, how'd you come across that name?
It is Welsh for famous ocean.
All right, all right. Well, let's start with your character's youth. What was his youth like?
My character's youth was tumultuous. He was used for scams repeatedly to make money within this criminal organization that he's a part of, called the Grey Pouch. I don't really remember my parents since I've been in the organization since I was about 3 years old, but I have this. My character has this underlying feeling that his father lost him in a bet. I don't know why he believes that. He just does.
All right. So let's talk about some of these scams. What kind of scams were they?
They were like church scams, orphanage scams,
Charity scams,
charity scams, sure.
begging,
Begging,
uh,
you know, feigning injury,
feigning injury,
just to panhandle money,
getting sold as a slave and then running away.
getting sold. Yeah, exactly.
All right. And let's talk about that faction, the Great Pouch. You are a member of a smaller sect.
I am. The gang I am a part of is called the Veri Kaluva Gang.
All right. And you are a shade in this organization, which is basically a life member who they can trust but isn't very well known. It's someone who they can send on missions that they can trust and relatively be safe, that they'll keep their mouth shut, and really people that don't really have any other else where to turn to but back to the organization. Um, so part of your gang, you've seen a lot of people die.
Yeah, my character doesn't really have a lot of friends. He has acquaintances, a lot of acquaintances, but he's never had a true friend in his life.
Mhm.
Anyone he gets close to ends up
Like
dying.
Hank, for instance.
Like this fellow Hank, who I witnessed get assassinated in public.
That was inside business stuff.
It was an inside job, yeah, but that's what I'm used to. That's the kind of stuff that frequents my life.
Grandmama.
The grandmama, she died as well.
Yeah, see her cook up a bunch. And we have a relationship with Squeaky.
Yeah, he's a deckhand. He's been there for a while. I feel like I'm better than him.
Right.
I kind of look down on him, unfortunately, but
He is smaller in stature.
he's smaller in stature than me. He's lower on the totem pole as far as duties go.
Mhm. He's always looking to appease you.
Yeah, he's a heel.
All right. Let's talk about Aqualoft.
Aqualoft is the captain of my vessel that I live on, work on. Obviously, he's a higher stature in the criminal organization, but with each passing session, my respect for him wanes. I feel like his command has been compromised.
His command has been compromised.
I do. I notice he's been more and more asking me my opinion about things, referring to me for advice. And during the last battle, he bumbled his way and fell into the water and didn't do anything. And I totally lost respect for him actually after that.
Oh, even though he is like giving you, he's pretty much starting to take you on as his first mate. You're the longest member of the gang, this particular section of the gang, the Veri Kaluva
Yes.
Gang. There is another ship in the gang, which you haven't had much contact with. And your ships were a junk, or a junk,
Yep.
a Drowning Sorrows,
That's the name of the ship. Yes, the Drowning Sorrows.
and that ship had sunk.
Yes.
And you're now on the Drowned Sorrow, which is more like a Viking war vessel. I don't know what that thing is, but anyway, um, let's talk about your diet.
My diet obviously consists mainly of seafood. I'm not a big fan, per se, of land food such as beef or mutton. Um,
Land food, you say?
Land food, yeah. But I will eat it on occasion.
Is there any kind of food that your character really craves, really enjoys? Something he loves to eat? Special treat, maybe? I'm not.
I love fruit.
You love
That's
fruit.
right. My character loves fruit. Fruit comes few and far between on the boat, and the first time he ate a guava, he almost shit himself. So
He so he almost has like an underlying uh, hunger for fruit all the time.
yes, like he would eat fruit constantly.
Gotcha. Let's talk about. Does he believe in like luck and fate, or?
He believes in luck more than he does fate. He has a lucky shark's tooth necklace that he wears all the time. That he made from the first shark he killed with a knife.
Rubs it. Does he have any hobbies?
He likes to. Well, he daydreams a lot. He stares out into the vastness of the Vita Sea and contemplates his future and how he desires to have a family, which is the first and foremost goal in his life. He wants to leave this criminal organization and start a family because he never had one.
And he's sick of this way of life.
He's sick of this way of life.
He's seen a lot of dirty, shady things.
Yes, he has. I mean, he doesn't disagree with all of them, but you know, it's enough to make him. He's never had a real family or friends, and he wants that. He's never really lived in one place for too long.
Your character, he's been very sexually promiscuous.
He's a very promiscuous character.
And he's relatively young. He's had a lot of experience for a man of his age.
Yes. So he's done with that aspect of his life. He also, in his spare time, he makes nets, ropes, and shoes. That's what he craft.
Your character has like a
not a foot fetish, but I have yeah, I like shoes.
he likes shoes.
He likes shoes. Comments on your shoes when he meets you. But he's kind of like he's not famous, but people know about it around the criminal organization. They all kind of wear them. As he makes these deck shoes that are
shoes,
like sandals with nets, like over top. They dry real easy, and they grip on the deck pretty good.
Pretty good. Does he have any other hobbies?
Those were his only hobbies he has, actually.
All right. Let's talk about Nuts.
Nuts is a pet squirrel I have. I don't recall exactly how we met, but
He's been with you.
He's just been with me like for years now.
He's an older squirrel. And the gang actually gets him nuts for long sea voyages. He's also a male, and it's also a reference to his masculinity. And Nuts trusts you. He takes to you and hangs out around you. You've never really been quite sure why.
Nope. But I like him.
You like him. And he's been useful. Let's see. What else can I tell you? Does your character have a favorite color?
My character does, and it's blue. And it's the color of the blue vastness that he sees on a regular basis, above and below.
I see. So he enjoys those wide open spaces.
He does. He enjoys.
He gets his mind going, huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be trapped.
The dream machine started.
He likes to be in constant motion, perhaps. He spent most of his life at sea. He gets land sick.
Yes, he does.
Let's talk about your emotions.
My character wears his heart on his sleeve. He's sometimes his emotions can get the best of him, although he can be a very logical thinker. But he has a tendency to act irrationally and passionately at times. But he can also be very level-headed.
Right.
being completely true neutral. He, doesn't go to one side really.
Is there any other? Does he have any emotional issues or?
Well, he has abandonment issues, obviously, because of his lack of family situation.
And all right.
Doesn't really trust too many people.
Would you say that sparked his want for personal change? I guess, or at least as a contributing factor.
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
All right. What what makes him happy?
My character likes money. He likes feeling like he belongs.
Sense of camaraderie.
Camaraderie. He likes excitement. Makes him happy. And calm seas make him very
Calm
happy too.
seas.
He also likes respect.
All right, respect. Who doesn't like respect? Let's see what else we got to talk about here. Does your character have any faction goals?
No.
Just wants out, huh?
He wants out.
All right.
He hasn't let anyone on the boat know that he feels that way, of course, because he knows what could possibly happen. So he's looking for any opportunity to just disappear.
We spoke a little bit about emotions, and you had said that your character wanted a family. Let's talk about his love life. We had mentioned a little bit that he had been with a lot of women, but that's all carnal. And has he ever? No one's ever stuck out in his mind, perhaps.
No, he's run through the gamut of women too. I mean, from toothless bar wenches all the way up to,
No particular women who stood out.
none have stood out except for one who he finds extremely attractive and he doesn't know why, and it just so happens it's Pete's character.
Hey, these things happen. Yeah, there's a love story in the party. Now, what is it about Pete's character that?
She's extremely attractive, for one.
All right.
She's one of the hottest girls he's ever seen,
Mm-hmm.
actually. Two, she has supernatural abilities, and she's deaf, and he kind of likes that.
I remember describing that she peers into your soul more than
Yeah, it seems like she looks right through him.
looks right through it. Almost knows you before you do. And she is a prophet of sorts. And she has taken some kind of special interest to you as well. And let's go into does your character have a favorite weapon?
My character uses a rapier and a scimitar, and he likes the rapier better.
Right. All right. Why does he enjoy a rapier over a scimitar?
He likes the rapier because it's quicker and it's more precise, and
So the speed factor, perhaps.
speed factor being his dexterity is his main focus.
Oh. Doing a plug, Tim. Trying to showcase plug. So let's talk about stats.
Stats.
Let's what race is your character?
My character's human.
Human, male. Age 18, right?
Yes.
Um,
Height 5'10", weight 200 pounds. His hair is blonde, and his eyes are blue.
Eyes are blue. Let's see. And what are his ability scores?
He has a 17 strength, a 19 dexterity, a 15 constitution, a 12 intelligence, 12 wisdom, and a 14 charisma.
His class?
He is a Swashbuckler 1.
Swashbuckler 1. And that's the Swashbuckler from 3.5, correct?
Yes.
Alright. And what skills did he spend ranks in?
Well, let's see. Well, he has one in everything.
How many skill maps do you have? You should only have as many as your class, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's 20.
Oh, power intelligence times 4, that's right. Does it still happen that way? I don't think that happens that way, actually.
But they changed that?
Yeah. Yeah, so you're gonna have to redo them. Alright, so skills we'll get back to you on.
Yeah, why do they do that to me?
You gotta read.
I know, but don't change, like, mechanics.
They had to. It sucked.
I never used a skill character anyway, so I don't think
let's talk about feats.
Okay, let's talk about feats. I have weapon finesse, quick draw, 2-weapon fighting, weapon groups, basic heavy blades, light blades, spears and lances, weapon specialization, light blades.
What flaws does your character have?
My character's passionate, which gives him +1 to fortitude saves, but a -1 to will saves.
Does he have any traits?
I'm a world traveler. I get +1 knowledge local, and I'm shaky. I'm a -2 to ranged attack rolls.
I gotcha. Let's talk about the harp list over there.
What do you want? Minuses and pluses or ones?
Yeah.
He's more lustful than chaste, more energetic than lazy. He is more selfish than generous. He is more proud than modest, more worldly than pious, more indulgent than temperance. He's more trusting than suspicious, and he's more valorous than cowardly.
And your bucket list?
My first and foremost goal is to find a family.
Okay.
And that dominates his thoughts at all times. Second, he wants to sail around the world. My character believes the world is round, and would like to sail around.
Right, you're metagaming, right?
He
in the right way.
Because
he as a player knows the world is flat, but his player character does not know the world is flat.
He wants wealth and he wants fame.
Wealth and fame. Let's talk about your character's approach to combat.
My character will do anything to get at the guy.
Yeah, so he likes to be mobile.
He does. He likes to move around. High dexterity means I like to move around.
In the one of the few combat scenarios we had, you had jumped from the
I climbed to the crow's nest and I rigged a rope from the crow's nest and set myself in a pendulous motion and swung onto the other boat.
Swung onto the other boat while at sea.
While at sea.
Then you jumped onto the sail and stuck your sword.
Stuck my swords into the sail and slid down.
That was pretty awesome.
It was classic style.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
What was great, I landed on the guy's head and knocked him out.
It was right below you.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was great. That was a cool moment. Actually, I took a picture of it.
From Enwog's perspective.
From Enwog's perspective. Before you did that jump. So he, in a sense, wants to be the classic swashbuckler type.
Oh yeah, of course. He'll do anything for excitement and adventure. He only hangs out with exciting people. He doesn't like boring people at all.
Doesn't like boring people.
No, he likes excitement. He likes to surprise people. He likes when in combat, having little competitions between people during combat. You know, things like that.
He likes to speak during combat.
Yeah, talks a lot of shit.
Talks a lot of shit. All right. What else? He has a spirit of man. What that means in the setting is that the divine plane, which they live on, has marked him. All right, and the other gods who are trying to control the plane don't want that divine soul, that marked soul, to get the attention of other gods. So they compete for the souls of that are marked by the living god plane. Kind of like having the Force. Kind of.
Weak.
Yeah.
Weak force.
You don't get any actual powers. Just people can see it in you, like this predestined destiny kind of. And this is the second character you played with the Spirit Man in this campaign setting. how do you feel like the Spirit of Man affects your play as Enwog compared to the people in the group that don't have it?
Maybe it's just like a. I mean, everybody's character wants to succeed,
Sure.
but I think like Enwog's character has this inherent burning to be better than, and I feel like that's the Spirit of Man talking. You know.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Like it's this unconscious like desire for greatness,
Right.
willing to put your body on the line to achieve that. Like it just,
Despite consciously, he may want to settle down.
yeah, he might well settle, but don't get me wrong, he's going to be putting his ass in harm's way.
Oh, sure. I mean, it would be the sensitive game. Like,
yeah, at all times. He's not just going to go be first level Swashbuckler who finds a family. And that's
right.
it.
I think.
What do you do for the next 3 levels? Well, I kind of, I raise my kids.
X had
I go to work.
Posted something about dragons playing role-playing games. It was something like homes and careers or something. Dragons playing around playing homes and careers. Something like that.
That was pretty funny.
Anything else you would like to say about Enwog?
Anything I'd like to say about Enwog? Stay tuned because Enwog is going to keep doing crazier shit as time goes on. It's only going to get better.
Excellent. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for listening.
And I'll be back with another video soon.